Did you miss me? I missed me. So, these videos are always far and few in between. I got a whole bunch of shit to show, but I'm going to break it up into pieces so it's not like a 40-minute video, you know what I'm saying? This pile of wax I'm going to show you I got last month at a record show down in the, it's like Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood area. They do it like four times a year, every 3 months. I probably only go once a year, but I mean, you know, if you go all the time, it's like you see the same shit. So like I went this time and I got a whole bunch of this from one seller who I'd never met before. So I like to go sparingly. Let's jump into these bad boys though. Ornette Coleman, Body Meta. This is some real good, funky free jazz. Features the awesome bass playing of Jamaaladeen Tacuma, one of those bass players that for whatever reason just catches me when I'm listening. Really enjoyed that one. Captain Beyond, some good old classic rock. This they had the sort of the hologram foil cover one, but it was like $20 more than this, and I said fuck that. I just want the music. Just give me the music. Rhinoceros, Better Times Are Coming, which is ironically titled, considering this turns out to be their last record. A little different from their first two, which had just sort of that classic, classic rock, sort of hard rock feel to it. This has a bit of a gospel-esque kind of R&B thing going on in the background, but still heavy. I dug it. I thought it was great. Caught me a little off guard though. From the Divine Soft Machine, an album that I should have had years ago, but I finally corrected and put in my collection. I guess avant jazz you'd call them. Avant jazz, progressive jazz, whatever you want to call them. Robert Fripp, let the power fall. Some experimental guitar is the best way to put it, I suppose, off of the Editions EG, great label. It's one of those Gem Records imports. He's been using a Brand X Livestock, some cheap but killer fusion music, best way to put it, fusion music, jazz rock. Awesome. Oh, this is one I've been wanting for a long time. It is a Blue Thumb release. It's Love's Out There. Double album. It's almost very, I don't want to say like country feeling, but there's a lot of it that has this sort of folky, slow guitar, acoustic, which kind of a bit of a letdown. But then the rest of the album is just okay. Yeah, it's love jamming away. So, that being said, it's a Blue Thumb that I've been looking for it for years. Finally in the collection. Big Brother and the Holding Company, Be a Brother. More classic rock going on. And here we go, some more guitar Editions EG. Phil Manzanera, Primitive Guitars. This is cool. I guess the best way you'd call it is an avant guitar work album. It's part progressive, part noise, part jazz. It's in and out of being out there. Let's put it that way. In and out of being out there. Herbie Hancock, Monster. This one is a big letdown. I was hoping it would be some, I wasn't familiar with the album. I was hoping it would be some, nice, fusion, jazz, maybe a little funk. It's just like a straight up damn disco album. It's just bad. It's bad. There's no way to say it. Disco can be erased off the planet for all I care, and I won't feel bad about it. Be like, okay, hey, disco's gone in, big deal. This is one I wanted for a long time. Skull Sessions, Oliver Nelson. This album is part sort of funk fusion, and the other part is just like classic sort of standard big band sound going on. I wish the whole album was the whole funk thing going on. But that being said, an album on the want list that I finally scratched off for a long time. It was actually the most expensive one I got. It's $50 for this, which I guess isn't bad. And you can't see, but it is sort of embossed, not for sale. So it technically is a promo. Devotion, John McLaughlin. Another album that has been on the want list for a really long time, and I just never got around to getting it. So I was real excited to put this one in there. It's, how do you really describe it? I guess the best way you describe it is just, I mean, you know, it's a progressive fusion, but it's also real soft at times. Real pretty album, really enjoyed it. Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. This concludes my Pink Floyd collection, is now complete. It was the last I needed, and I don't know, I haven't really bought any Pink Floyd albums. I mean, I just kind of inherited all of them, so it's kind of the first one I bought. Nude Ants by Keith Jarrett. I have yet to spin this one, but it is a live double album, live at the Village Vanguard. Has the most delicious Jan Garbarek, Palle Danielson, and John Christensen on drums. So I'm sure it's great. I just haven't gotten around to listening to it. Oh, come on, they're sticking. Blue Mitchells, Blues is Blues. I was hoping this would be more jazzy than it was, but it is, like it says, blues. And blues music is sort of a love and hate relationship going on with me. Whereas, I mean, sometimes it's like, whoa, okay, cool, that's nice, it's really good. And other times it's just so derivative of itself that it all just sounds the same. This is kind of the whole latter, where it just sort of sounds okay, it's just a blues album. Dreadful Honesty for me. Dreadful Honesty. Malo, great Latin rock group, I guess the best way to describe it. And last, I got to show A Step Further by the wonderful Savoy Brown. Some classic bluesy rock with little psychedelic tones, undertones going on. Only needed a few more from this band to sort of completely fill them out, so I was excited when I found that one. That's it. Make this one a quick video. I'll see if I can record some of these other piles I got going on. But until next time, as I always say, the world is a weird place right now. I find music always helps. So I try to ignore all the noise, except the noise coming out of these speakers on the side, which you can't see. So be safe, be well. Till next time.